All right, welcome to the first annual Disc Golf Valley VR Match Play Championships. Hopefully the first of many. This is our final match. Today's match is going to be between Killswitch8819, and he's going up against Calmalot. Let's get it started. We're at Grizzly Gulch. We've got Killswitch teeing off first. He's going with the forehand. Looks like it landed in a pretty good spot. We've got Calmalot up next. Looks like he's going with the backhand. Looks a little bit wide, but I think it should make it. And he's on the green. We've got Calmalot out. He's putting first. Easy birdie. Killswitch will be up next. Easy birdie for him as well. So we're tied up after one hole, one down. On to hole two, we've got Killswitch going with a forehand off the tee. Looks like maybe an Explorer. Oh, and he grip locks that a little bit. Not the line that he wanted. Looks like a tree kept him from going possibly out of bounds on that left side. Let's see what Calmalot does next. Calmalot is opting for the backhand. Oh, nope, he is going forehand. You want to try to keep it down that middle gap and then fade toward the basket, but that looks like that is high and early. That's trouble. That unfortunately looks like, yes, it found the water. And he has a tough lie for the comeback, but no problem. He gets it up close enough to the basket for a putt. We've got Calmalot up next. No, we're going to go Killswitch is out behind the tree. Nice approach. Puts him close to the basket. Calmalot puts his in for bogey with that penalty stroke after going in the water. Killswitch ends up with the par. Moving on to hole three. Looks like Killswitch has a little right to left wind. Looks like he went against the wind a little too much. Tried to turn over into the wind, let the wind fade it back. Got a little too much over on it into that tree. Now we've got Calmalot up next. Looks like he's going with a backhand DD3. Oh, and he hits a left tree, so opposite effect. Nice approach from Calmalot. Put him right up near the basket. Killswitch comes up with his approach, close as well. Killswitch makes his putt for birdie. Now we've got Calmalot. Oh, it looks like he made his birdie putt as well. Now we have Killswitch teeing off first. Oh, it looks like he had an unlucky kick off the rock, which put him in the water. He'll be going to the drop zone on the bridge. Let's see if Calmalot can do better. A little high, but it looks like it's fading nicely. That should be safe. Yeah, not as close as he'd like, but it is a safe shot. We've got Killswitch off the drop zone on the bridge. Unfortunately, while I'm recording this, I have to also throw, and he did hit my disc, and it did seem to stop him a little, but I don't think he would have slid much further than that anyway. All right, now we have Calmalot with the putt. He makes it in for his birdie. And Killswitch, with that penalty stroke, takes his bogey. Looks like we have Killswitch on the tee first. Nice drive, got on that upper shelf. Now Calmalot is next. Let's see what he can do. Usually most players will go with either the DD3 or the Ballista off the tee on this hole. Try to get that extra distance. Looks like he's going with the Ballista. Nice skip toward the basket. Got Killswitch for a long putt from downtown. Just left of the basket. With Calmalot up next. A little further than I thought. Still within a long putt range. Oh, it just lands just on top of the basket. Killswitch puts in his birdie putt. And Calmalot with his birdie as well. That was looking really good from Killswitch with the forehand using the bolt, but it looks like he got hung up a little bit, came in just a little bit early. Calmalot up next. Let's see if he can do better. A little wider this time. Oh, but still cut in a little bit too soon and got hung up on the trees. And by some miracle, it looks like Calmalot hit the rocks and skipped over the arch, putting him near the basket. Just the opposite from Killswitch. It looks like he went a little high on his long putt, hit the bottom of the arch, but still ended up putting himself pretty close to the basket and in for his birdie putt. Calmalot with the drop in for his birdie as well. Alright, this drive is looking nice. It's a little inside, but he keeps it close. Oh no. And he gets the unfortunate roll into the water. Up second, we have Calmalot. He goes a little longer, hugs that back wall. It's going towards the water. Oh no, he gets the lucky roll and parks it next to the basket. Killswitch with his par putt after going into the water. And Calmalot with his birdie. 2 holes left. We've got Calmalot at 5 down, Killswitch at 3 down. It's going to be close to the end. Looks like Killswitch's drive got hung up a little bit in the foliage, but I think it's going to be in a pretty good spot. Calmalot goes a little wider. Oh, but it hooks up a little too soon into the water. It looks like that 2-stroke lead may get cut down a little bit. Killswitch on his approach here. It needs to stick, and it does. Calmalot from the drop zone across the valley. Needs to get down. Good spike. Stayed close to the basket. Shouldn't be a problem. Killswitch makes his birdie putt. Calmalot a little short, a little shy on his putt, hits the front of the cage, takes the unnecessary bogey to tie it up. Going into the last hole, tied up at 4 down. Here comes Killswitch's drive, nice skip. That's going to put him close to the basket. See if Calmalot can match to stay in the game. A little high, but he gets a fortunate kick, puts him almost exactly in the same spot as Killswitch. Calmalot is out. He makes the birdie putt. Killswitch needs to match to stay in it. And he does. So we are going to have to go to a second round for a tiebreaker in this finals. All right, everybody, and welcome back to round 2 of the Disc Golf Valley VR Match Play Championships. I am.Azwell. And in this round, again, we have Killswitch8819 going up against Calmalot for round 2. Here we are back at Grizzly, hole 1. Killswitch will be teeing off first. A little bit wide, but the bush did slow him down a little bit. Kept him from going too long. And Calmalot will be up next. Calmalot taking his time, probably getting a wind read. He's going to want to put it a little bit closer than Killswitch did. Still a touch wide as it comes in. Checks up okay, though. Looks like we have Calmalot behind the bush there in the middle, lining up his putt. And he is just a little bit high and bounces off the top of the basket. Got Killswitch lining up his putt next. And he puts it in for the birdie. Calmalot has a fairly easy drop in here. And he puts it in for par. All right, we have Killswitch driving first. He lets go a little bit early, and unfortunately that is going to bounce off the rock and go into the river. So he will be shooting for 3 from down the hill. Calmalot up next. He makes the correction. Takes it a little wider and ends up checking up right past the basket. We got Killswitch from the river, from down the hill. He's just going to want to put it up near the basket. And he does so just fine. Oh, Calmalot just doesn't commit to it. Ends up going a little left on that putt. Killswitch goes in for his bogey. Calmalot for his par. A little bit of a missed opportunity there, but still got one on Killswitch. All right, we have Killswitch up first. Great drive. That's all you need. straight up the middle, bounce up the hill a little bit. He'll have a long look for eagle. We have Calmalot up next. Looks like he's also going DD3, so a similar line, just straight up the middle. Get as much skip as you can. Try to put yourself in position for that eagle putt. Alright, Killswitch just a little shy for the eagle, but easy birdie after that. Calmalot up next for his eagle attempt. Once again, just a little bit high on the putt. The Pure is a very glidey putter in this game, so it is easy to go long. Looks like we have Calmalot up next, coming back for his birdie. Still just a touch high, and he's going to be putting for par. Meanwhile, Killswitch should have a fairly easy drop in for his birdie. We have Killswitch 1 under, Calmalot at even par. Oh, that came out a little early. That's going to be more than likely out of bounds for Killswitch. He'll go to the drop zone up on the bridge. Calmalot up next. And it looks like he too is a little high and early. He'll also be going to the drop zone. Just a little long on that putt. This one's a little shorter, but it looks like it's going to get a little roll, go to just about the same distance. A little bit of an overcorrection for Calmalot. He's been putting a little high. That time left it a little bit short. Killswitch.8819 just a little bit timid on the putts. Yep, so they both put in for their double bogey. Nice drive with the DD3. He would have wanted that to hook up a little bit more to the left. Get a skip towards the basket, but still up on that top shelf. So not a bad drive at all. Let's see if Calmalot can improve on that. A little bit higher, a little more left, using the ballista, which is going to give him a little more fade. Nice skip, a little closer to the basket. Good attempt for Killswitch, just a little bit left to have the right height, just not quite the right direction. Calmalot up next. This would be for eagle. Oh, just a touch short. Maybe just a little bit of overcorrection from those earlier high misses. Killswitch in for his birdie. Calmalot in for his birdie as well. Killswitch up first here, a little bit wide, and an unfortunate kick off that rock, putting him obstructed now with no view to the basket. That's going to be a more difficult up and down. Calmalot up next. See if he can make it through the arch. That's a good line. That was a little inside, but he looks like he got a favorable kick out towards the basket, giving him a eagle putt. Killswitch just trying to lay up near the basket for his birdie. And he makes the birdie putt. Calmalot for his eagle putt here. He could get one back. And he makes it. Three holes to go, and we're tied up at -1. Killswitch up first. That's going to be a little early and a little left than ideal. That's going to make for a tough death putt from that area. Calmalot up next. He's going to want to go a little straighter, a little longer, and then let it fade toward the basket. And it looks like he's going to do just that. Had a little bit of a helpful bush to slow him down, keep him from rolling into the water. Oh, and Killswitch runs it. Goes for the death putt, but it doesn't pay off. He goes into the water. He should have an easy comeback putt from there, but he is going to get stroked for that. Calmalot coming up for his birdie putt. And he sinks it. And Killswitch in for his bogey. So we have Calmalot at 2 down and Killswitch at even par with 2 to go. Killswitch teeing off on hole 8. Looks like that was a little low. He's much shorter than what he would like to be. Not a bad shot by any means, but just not nearly as far as he would like. Calmalot is going to go a little too far right as well. The ideal landing zone is at the bottom of the hill. It looks like Calmalot is on that top shelf. Fairly far away. Killswitch does not get that over enough to get on the hill, and it looks like he is hung up in the rocks. I didn't hear any water, so he must be hung up in the rocks there on the side of the hill. Yep, unfortunate lie. That's going to be a tough... Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, he got the bounce off the rock. It deflected back across the river, then rolled in. He's going to go to the drop zone. And he's going to put that close enough for a putt. Calmalot with a birdie, and unfortunately, Killswitch took, I believe, a double bogey. So we're going into the last hole. Calmalot 3 under, Killswitch 2 over. And Killswitch is not giving up. He pretty much parks that for the birdie. Great drive for Killswitch. Calmalot is up next. All he has to do is get this in the cave. I know, he goes wide. Calmalot goes wide, does not make it in. Still bouncing around back there, but it doesn't look like he's going to go all the way to the water. So no penalty, just a tough lie. Does not get up into the cave on his second shot. Does pin it on his third, though. So it looks like a bogey for Calmalot. And Killswitch is going for his birdie putt, so he will get 2 back. But that is not going to be enough. And that means Calmalot is your winner, your champion of the first annual Disc Golf Valley VR Match Play Championship. Calmalot -2, Killswitch +1. Thank you, everybody, for coming and watching, and hopefully we will see you at the next tournament.